Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. We're here with Audrey and myself.
Hi, everybody. We miss you.
We miss you all so much. So we're streaming live from our living rooms. And I want to start with just get the logistics, the legal work out of the way. So we are just making this disclaimer that we are not here offering medical advice. And that should any time during this class you feel shortness of breath or dizzy or uncomfortable for any reason, please stop all activity and seek medical advice. So that is done. It's nice to be with you here, and we just wanted to bring you Mantrasana, this form of it. So I invite you all to come and take a comfortable seated position. And as you find your way to a seated space, please use any necessary props that might be available, towels, blankets, bolsters, blocks. Get the support that you need. I'm going to be offering poses that won't need a lot of props, so they'll be more accessible if you don't have those available in your home. And we just like to say welcome. We know and are with you all in this during this worldwide event. And we also recognize the profound need for healing during this time and for the ability to tap into our own resources as we're limited to what we have access to during this time, to tap into the resources that are within us and the tools that we have that can help alleviate the anxiety and the fears that we're facing during these unknown times. All of the news feeds we're hearing and everyone's opinions, it can be very overwhelming. Our schedules are all disrupted. Many of us are now working from home and or our children are home. So we just want to invite you to let this be an opportunity to tune all of that out and to come to a place that is safe, a little sanctuary that you can create in the comfort of your own home. A place to step away from all that's existing, that current of chaos in the world around us right now. So I invite you to come to a comfortable seated space. Allow yourself this time to make the connection upon the surface which you sit. Just take a deep breath and breathe into the space of your body. Let your exhalation help you settle in, feeling the surface upon which you sit, rooting yourself in that seated space. It might feel nice to gently close your eyes or simply soften your gaze. Continue to deepen the flow of your breath, allowing the lungs to fully expand, widening the chest, widening the rib cage. Let there be a softening and a sense of release with your exhalation. Continue to follow the flow of your breath, beginning to notice as you focus on your breathing, how it can carry you away from all the thoughts, all the fears, all the anxieties. How your breath can create a little respite, a place to step aside, to be in the space of your body, to be in the flow of your breath. We'll gently come together in an offering of sound and the ability to create a vibration, especially one that is positive, is so important during this time. we're in the freedom of our own homes and this safe sanctuary space. So there's permission to take the armor off, unlock the doors, open the windows. We have this beautiful guide, this beautiful resource, this sweet serenade of sounds coming from our dear friend Audrey, who will play the harmonium and add her own offering. So feel free to catch a ride. Join in as you like. Be as loud as you need. Give yourself permission to try this form of nourishment during these trying times.
Thank you, Annie, for setting the space. I'm so grateful that we can be together. And I want to remind you that these beautiful affirmations, these beautiful sounds we will make, whenever you sing, you're basically sending your heart vibration, your intention. You're praying twice, is what they say. And there's something about using your breath to make sound that it does light up all the parts of the brain in a way that speaking an affirmation does not. So let it rip. Let the walls just shake. This is your opportunity. And, you know, if feelings arise, you're in a sacred, safe place. So keeping our focus on our breath. Just breathing normally now. But see if you can let your belly soften as you inhale. And let that be the start of your inhalation. And then the rest just happens like a chain reaction. Your ribs stretch and open. Your throat is relaxed. Again, take a deep inhale. Feel your belly soften and even your lower back expand. It's like the trunk of your tree. And then your branches will just rise and stretch beautifully like a cherry blossom. So our hope is that this time will take you deep into your essence, deep into your trunk, and nourish whatever is needed. But remember, you are the light. So for our next breath, again, from your root opening, exhale with a sigh. Once more, breathing in, exhale with a sigh. This time we'll exhale with Om, so let yourself fill up with beautiful oxygen. Breathe in. Breathing in again. We'll do two more. So inhale. Once more. So we've made that connection with vibration. Next, on the ah sound, which brings us into the heart, activates it, renews it. We'll just play with a few different notes, a few sounds. I'll just send you a note or two, and in the safety of your own home, just sing something back. Return. To keep shining our light, let's chant some names of God and Goddess. Sita, Ram. We're inviting their essence to be with us, to be as us. Sita, We say, I see the Sita, I see the Ram in you. And in your eyes, I see them, I see them, I see you looking at them and me. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Everyone together. Sitaram, Sitaram, Jai Sitaram. Last time. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. In this moment of the silence, we let that effulgence of those mantras just expand in our being, just rippling everywhere. I'd like for us to chant a healing mantra together, and this is more like mantra japa, where we not call and response, but we all sing a protective mantra. And I'm thinking the one I would like for us to do is the Danvantreya mantra, which is for protection and healing for all beings. I believe Danvantreya is celestial physician. So the words are Om Shri Danvantreya Namaha. Again, Om Shri Danvantreya Namaha. It's very easy, so we'll sing that together. So when you do this meditation, this mantra meditation, you can know healing for yourself, in every cell of your being. You can know it for your loved ones. You can know it for the whole world, everyone you don't know, for the earth, anything you would like. You can harmonize, do anything you want at home. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. Just join it. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. 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 Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha.
In this moment, notice how sweet the silence becomes. And often in this silence, there's profound nourishment that can be received. Don't be afraid to explore that. As you deepen your next breath in, let it bring you back into your body. Connecting with the muscles of your abdomen, toning the tummy ever so slightly. Let that resource of support help you uncross your legs or lift your knees or change the position that you were in. We're going to come onto the floor. Just know that if these poses don't feel accessible, that they're always an option. So you can do this lying on your bed or on your couch as well, or make whatever formations you need to feel safe and supported. We're going to rest onto our backs. In this position, it'll feel really nice after you've been holding yourself upright and the muscles that are required to do that So we'll simply just lie down onto our backs and coming to a bent knee position. So the knees will be elevated up towards the ceiling. And then we'll bring the knees together so they touch. As the knees touch, feel into that sense of support and let there be a softening to the inner edges of your thighs. Walk your feet out wider than the knees, maybe slightly wider than your hips. As you rest your body down, walk the shoulders away from the ears, extending the arms out, preferably palms facing up, so the head of the shoulders can roll back. Lengthen the crown of the head, lengthen the sides of the neck, lowering the shoulders away from the ears, gently draw the scapula together. Breathe your next breath in so deeply into the chest, into the heart. And with your exhalation, let all the pressure release. Allow your body to become heavy, to soften, to surrender. Notice how nice the support feels underneath you, the ground holding you. Soften the space around your eyes, gently closing the eyelids. Let them rest like little blankets over your eyeballs. Lay that blanket of gravity over your chest. Surrender to the weight underneath that imaginary blanket. Release the tension from your jaw and allow whatever needs to arise to surface. Should something show up, no need to suppress. This is a beautiful space to surrender and to release the emotions that may be plaguing our thought patterns, plaguing our nervous system. Come back to the resources within you and let the sound sweep in all around you, soothing you. Soften to this serenade. As you breathe your next breath in, sip in the soothing sounds the mantra provides, and how those sounds can soften the hard edges, alleviate the anxieties. Deepen your breath and let the inhalation bring you back into your body. Fully filling the lungs, expanding with the inhalation, releasing with the exhalation. Begin to resource the strength of your stomach as you gently open your eyes and separate the knees, allowing them to sway side to side. As you let the knees rock left and right, it might feel good to begin to take the head left and right, shaking it, no. Moving it in the opposite direction than your knees, pausing anywhere along the way. After you loosen up the low back and the shoulders, your neck, we'll gently hug the knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs, rolling yourself over. You might pause for a moment, tabletop position, just shifting left or right. And then we're gonna come onto our stomachs. So lay your body down. Extend the left leg long out and lift your right knee so it aligns with your hip. I'm gonna try to walk you through this, talk you through this. So the knee joint aligns or is in the direction of the hip joint. Slide the ankle joint so it aligns with the knee joint. Rest your chest then down onto the ground, placing the left ear onto the mat, the arms in a comfortable position. Deepen your breath and just notice how nice it feels to rest your body, chest down, heart close to the ground, to the earth below you. Begin to expand on your inhalation. Feel it widen Shift your rib cage outward, the whole body filling up. Part your lips as you release the exhalation out, encouraging the body to become heavier, more connected to the ground below you. Breathe your right hip down towards the ground without needing to push. Imagine my hand resting on the small of your back and a gentle amount of pressure, encouraging a softening, a releasing of the contractions. So the subtle shifts can occur in the body, in the skeletal system. Allow yourself to become heavy. Allow yourself to release. Let the song sweep over you, providing this beautiful lullaby for you to rest in. Ever so gently coming back to your breath, coming back to your body, feeling the weight of your physical structure on the surface below you. Travel to the center of your body, the skeletal system. Begin to embrace the muscles, wrapping them around your bones, hugging them in a tender and loving way, supporting them as you lower the right leg long. Might feel nice to slide the arms forward, up and overhead, just lengthening your body. Maybe rolling through your wrists, rolling through the ankles. And then just gently turning the cheek, bringing the left knee so it aligns or is in the direction of the hip. Sliding the ankle joint out so it aligns with the knee joint. Bringing the hands to a comfortable position, the arms, resting the right ear. And then once you settle onto the support of the ground below you, gently closing your eyes and deepening your breath, let the inhalation inflate. Hold at the top, pause for a moment, and with the exhalation, part the lips, release that pressure out. As you soften into this space, giving yourself permission to let whatever needs to surface arise without suppressing, without burying, without needing to fix or correct, just holding those emotions as if you were caring for yourself, a small child version of yourself. And then let the songs support you as you process these emotions. Ever so gently. Sipping in your next inhalation. Receiving that breath fully in the lungs. Releasing that same breath out of the lungs. Allow your next breath in to connect you back to your core, gently toning the muscles of the abdomen, drawing them in closer towards your spinal column, connecting to that sense of support as you lengthen the left leg long, maybe reaching the arms, sliding them back up overhead, rolling through the wrists, spreading the toes, rolling through the ankles. And then bringing the hands in alignment towards your chest, sliding the elbows in towards your rib cage, pressing down through the palms, gently lifting your chest up, bringing the knees in then closer towards you. If you have a blanket or a bolster or a pillow, it might feel nice to bring that support below the chest. Otherwise, you can begin to walk the knees out a little wider. It might feel good to reach the right arm, really extend it over towards the left side of your mat, breathing your next breath in fully. Exhaling completely, letting the chest sink onto the thighs. Inhale, lifting that up, using the strength of your stomach to assist you back to center. And then walking the hands, the left hand over towards the right, really lengthening that left arm over, creating a stretch for the left side of the body. Exhale, completely get heavy onto the thighs. Inhale into that resource of strength through the stomach. And then lowering the body back down onto the surface below you. Bringing a comfortable position to the hands, maybe placing one on top of the other, using the bolster or pillow to support your chest. You can bring one ear onto the surface, the forehead. At any time you can switch ears. Just coming into a very comfortable child's position, child's pose position. And then once again, letting those sounds just drape a sense of security over your body.
The next chant I'd like to share with you was written by dear, dear friends and bhaktas, Premahara. I want to share their Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I'm honoring them for their chant. If you feel called to sing from your pose, you're welcome to do that as well. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare oh my Lord, please let me dance. Please let me dance like a puppet in your hands. Oh my Lord, please let me dance. Please let me dance like a puppet in your hands. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
There's a sweetness in the space of those sounds, where you might feel safe and all the fears fade away and all the anxiety is released. Not without needing to understand the language, we're reminded that it's okay. I encourage you to explore and find that frequency. Following the flow of your breath into the center of your being. Letting it begin to illuminate your heart space. As you gently tone the muscles of your stomach. Calling upon that embrace. Let it support you as you rise. Coming up once again. Only to come back down to rest in our final position for this session. Shavasana. Resting your body all the way down on your backside. Laying your shoulders down the back of the head, extending the legs out. Or using your bolster, your blanket, your pillows to support the space under your knees. And then fully surrendering, bringing yourself to the most comfortable place you can find. Feeling into the architecture of your skeletal system. Lengthen the crown of your head. Pulling the back of the neck long. Bringing symmetry between the left and the right ear. The left and the right shoulder, gently walking them away from the ears. Softening the space of your eyes. Releasing the tension from your jaw. Imagine my gentle palms resting on your shoulders, encouraging them to roll back. Breathing your next breath in, fully filling the lungs, expanding the chest, breathing into your heart. Softening and surrendering with your breath out, releasing any tension, any contraction. And continue to come back to your breath, encouraging a softening, a sense of release as you receive this last serenade. Let this lullaby wrap its loving frequency around you, fully supporting you like a security blanket. Give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to just be. Give yourself permission to receive.
Shine upon all surround when the pure shine Everyone together. Shanti, Shanti,
Ever so sweetly. Coming back to your breath. Letting it bring you back into your body. carried by that current of your inhalation and your exhalation. Following that flow throughout your body. Visualize a golden light entering in with your next inhalation. Allow the exhalation to carry that light throughout your body, beginning to illuminate you from within. With each breath in, that light becomes a little lighter, the body brighter. Sending that light to all of the dark spaces, making its way to the tips of your fingers, to the bottoms of your toes, gently activating those places. Energized by the light, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And moving upward and inward, those little movements inspiring larger movements, rolling through your wrists, rolling through your ankles. Upward and inward, hinging into the knee joint and the elbow joints, bending into those spaces, walking the knees in closer towards your body, maybe hugging them in towards your chest or wrapping your arms around yourself, giving yourself that loving embrace, sealing in the nourishment this practice provides. The way the sound can help soothe any of the emotions that are arising. Carrying that sense of love and support with you as you roll over to one side, coming into that child's position. Remembering that it's okay to feel small and delicate during these vulnerable times. That it's okay to have the emotions that you're feeling, and that you do need a safe space to process, to release, and a safe space to receive the nourishment you need to help carry you through. Let that light from within help guide you back to your seated posture where you root yourself once again, connecting to the surface upon which you sit, dropping those roots from the underside of your body, letting them penetrate the surface of the earth, anchoring you in a foundation that feels solid and safe. Pulling the nourishment up you need from that foundation, letting that light rise up through the center of your spinal column, shining that light out the crown of your head, sharing that light with the space around you. Joining the palms together, the left and the right unite at heart center. Dropping the chin towards your chest, bowing down, offering a gesture of gratitude, thanking yourself for this time. To create a safe sanctuary of space to receive the sounds you need, the support that is required during these challenging times. The courage that it takes to show up and to be with the emotions that surface. The strength you can discover in your vulnerability when you open up and explore that process. The dedication and the discipline it all requires to keep showing up, to keep coming back, even when it's challenging, even when it's uncomfortable. To remember the resources that are within you, the light that shines within us, bows in honor. For we are humbled and we miss sharing our lights with you all. But we bow in honor of the light that you all bring and the light that you create. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for shining. Thank you for being. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Audrey.
Thank you. Shall we do an Om to close out?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Everyone take a nice deep breath in for your Om. Once again. Last one. Taking a breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.